need to create a task force as envisioned by the then Secretary of National Defense, Ramon Magsaysay. A hard-hitting seaborne force capable of the immediate deployment in any part of the Philippine archipelago with sufficient power to confront, defeat, and disseminate armed dissidents whose impregnable layers were the literal forts in coves, coastal areas, and mountainous hideouts.
On November 2, 1950, the Armed Forces of the Philippines General Orders Number 319 was issued, authorizing the organization of a special unit of the Philippine Naval Patrol from a pool of 6 officers and 230 enlisted personnel. Thus, Alpha Company was formed, and the history of the Philippine Marine Corps begins.
The then Lieutenant Senior Grade Manuel L. Gomez, Philippine Navy, who was the first commanding officer of Alpha Company, uttered these words of vision to his staff. The task of turning these young men into Marines rests upon us. Today, as we start training them, we will be striking the first hammer blow in forging the cutting edge of the armed forces.
Later on, when Lieutenant Senior Grade Gomez was asked if the Philippine Marines would copy the traditions of the U.S. Marines, he said, "The Philippine Marines does not intend to bask in the glorious spirit by the Marines of other countries. When he shall finally assault some bloody beaches, he shall start his own traditions. From then on, the Philippine Marines have grown to what it is today."
Over the decades of its existence, multiple amphibious and sustained operations were conducted by the Marines that exacted casualties on the rebels in Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan. Some of these renowned combat exploits were the liberation of Marawi, the siege of Camp Site, and the Battle of Punay, the Battle of Sibalo Hill, the Libangan Encounter, the Battle of Tarawakan, the Battle of Tarutong, the Battle for Camp Al-Madina, Central Mindanao Campaign against the MILF, Auckland Ultimatum, and Battle of Silangkung, among others.
As we move on into the coming years, it is pathetic to reflect on the remarkable achievements and contributions by those generations of Marines who, from the initial volunteers of 6 officers and 230 enlisted personnel, claim us in the highest traditions of the Corps.
To formally open today's event, may we